Hey YouTube, here is actually a short and sweet video how you can actually transform your garage door. We had the white garage door for 10 years and we want a different look matching to our brick color, so we went with a little grayish color. So it actually looked great and we are now synced with our neighbors. Why not? So this is a cool little project if you want to do in a weekend, maybe maximum 1 or 2 hours. That's pretty much gonna take. So make sure that you have your vehicles take away and park somewhere safe so that you're not going to paint your vehicle. So make sure that to clean the garage door very properly. The maximum result for the best result, clean it properly and make sure when it is not, the sun is not directly hitting on your garage door. You can clean it when it is sun is directly hitting on your garage door, but you don't want to paint it. So I picked up actually a evening time so that the sun wasn't hitting directly, and it wasn't a humid day. It was pretty warm day, but it wasn't humid, so that's a perfect day to paint the garage door. So make sure if you have a garden hose, use it, otherwise a pressure washer or pressure washer. I prefer pressure washer. The next one, if you have a leaf blower, make sure it is properly clean and there is no water in the garage door. Okay, once you clean it and actually just wipe it, then keep it for at least 30 minutes so that it will actually dry. You want the garage door to be really dry when you do that. Once it is actually dry, once you make sure that there is no dirt or nothing, there is no water content, it's all dry, you can actually start taping it if you want, the side. And I am still using I just used a leaf blower, so why not just use it. Most of us has it. If you don't have, that's fine, just wipe it and wait for 30 minutes. It will dry off. Once you have it ready, then you can actually start masking the side thermal insulators. Since I am actually changing the color, I will, even though I mask it first time, at the end of the video you will see I painted it. If you are keeping the same color of your garage door, make sure you mask this properly. You don't want any paint to be there. It will take only 10 minutes or 15 minutes to mask it properly, but if you paint on top of it, it is not good. I took a risk because anyway I'm going to change the paint color. So if I keep the white, it's gonna be bad. First I actually thought, okay, let's keep it that way. Then later I decided, okay, why not? Just paint over it and get over with it. I used a water-based paint. Make sure you use water-based paint. And this is a Bear Premium Plus, which I got from Home Depot. It's a pretty good paint actually. We liked it. We like the color and it is almost synced with our neighbors. And it actually matched with our brick color. So why not? Espresso Martini, that's what we use. Don't cheap out. Just get a new brush, install the new brush, make sure it is fluffy and everything. It's very easy. You can do it actually. It's very easy to do it. I'm not a painter. I have no idea too much about painting garage. This is my first time I am actually trying to paint a garage. So if I can do it, definitely you can also do it. It's very straightforward, no rocket science. Make sure you get some small paint brushes as well. If you want to touch some corners and things like that, you definitely need some paint brushes. Then mix your paint very well, because even though if your paint is kept for a couple of days, yeah, then make sure to stir it for at least 2-3 minutes. Mine was fresh, I just bought it today, so a couple of stirs is good. Once you have that, then one thing I just found out that don't keep the paint outside because the dirt is always flying around, right? So to keep it different. If you want to check out actually how the garage new paint will look like if you are actually changing the paint color, so pick up a spot and start painting a little bit and see how it actually turns out. If it is something which you like, that's great. Otherwise, get a new paint or stay on with what you got. Sorry, my camera angle is a little long. Okay, there you go. I liked it. It looks great. So, and this is exactly what I wanted. So let me proceed with the rest of the stuff. See, up till this, it is very easy. Anybody can do it. And does not take more than 2 hours. Pour the paint and started rolling. This is the fun part. make sure you don't want to actually have too much paint in there. So dip in it and start painting. This is that moment actually you are thinking, oh my god, should I change or not? Once you put it there, there is no turning back. Just go forward. And here it's pretty easy, as you can see. It's just roll over that thing or the garage and straight forward. I think it took me about maybe 1 hour to paint everything. 1 hour for 2 coats, I should say. It was pretty straightforward and it was easy. If you have somebody to help you, that'll be nice. Otherwise, yeah, just do it yourself. You don't need anybody's help. Try not to actually overpaint it. So make sure it is just enough. That's it. Not too much, just enough. That's all. That's your goal. If you take too much paint in there, it will actually start flowing down and you will see that mark. You don't want that. So see that little space in between. How much ever you try with your roll, it won't work out. So that's why you definitely need that small paintbrush. So once it's done, just go and touch up all these parts, where you missed actually. Then it will be a straightforward process. I literally loved how it was turning out. It was really good. I should have done it earlier. Nah, this is just there is actually I painted everything. At least I think I did 2 coats, just 2 coats. That's it, nothing more than that. And I found that, see that white border, I didn't like that. So we started painting it, and then we saw when we took that painter's tape off, that white thermal, what was what I mentioned to keep it, the thermal thing. I don't know what's the technical name for that. If you know, just write it down. So if you are keeping the same paint, make sure you cover that one, just like how I did. If you are repainting with the same color, spend some time to mask it properly with a painter's tape. It will reward you. Okay, if you are changing the color and if you don't care about that thermal thing, and if you can actually change it, you're planning to change it in the next couple of years, then go ahead and paint. So this is what I paint and it looks great. If you like it, subscribe please.